Trading meme coins can feel like a wild ride. Sometimes you end up back where you started, or even further behind. I've definitely been there myself, making the same mistakes over and over. But through a lot of trial and error, I eventually figured out a strategy that actually works. In this video, I'll walk you through the method I use to launch meme coins, so you can see the whole process and decide if it's something you'd like to try too. Things really changed for me once I stopped treating meme coins like quick cash grabs and started viewing them as real projects. That mindset shift turned my results around completely. These days, I mainly focus on fresh launches, and like most people, I got started on pump.fun since that's where the real action is. The challenge, though, is that the space is overcrowded, and just being there won't get you very far. Even with a solid game plan, luck plays a massive role, and usually, you'll take some losses before you stumble onto something that sticks. All the non-stop chaos on pump.fun eventually had me searching for something more practical, which led me over to Raydium. In this video, I'll break down why I see it as the stronger option for launching. The whole setup there feels smoother, less clutter, better data, and a clearer shot at building something sustainable. While pump.fun floods the space with launches every second, Raydium takes a slower pace. With only a few coins dropping each minute, your project actually has a chance to grab attention. When I first thought about launching my own token, it honestly felt like some elite-level mission, something only hardcore developers could pull off. I imagined myself buried in smart contract code for weeks, bouncing between failed tutorials and confusing scripts. I figured it'd either drain my time or my wallet if I hired someone else. But then I found MOONTOOL, and it flipped the whole narrative. No coding, no chaos. Just fill in your details, adjust a few options, and your token's live. If you've ever made a social media account, you're already ahead of the curve. Since then, I've rolled out multiple tokens, and what used to look like an impossible grind turned out to be surprisingly effortless. When it comes to launching a meme coin, a logo isn't optional. It's essential. It's the very first thing people notice, and if it doesn't grab attention instantly, they'll scroll right past your project. The wilder, funnier, or more clever the design, the better it sticks in people's minds. The easiest move is to build off a meme that's already trending. A quick online search will give you tons of options that you could use. For this example, I'll use Super Mario. It's well-known, iconic, and it just works. Just make sure to resize it to 128 by 128 pixels and save it before moving on. With your logo ready, the next move is creating your token. The setup is simple. Connect your wallet, hit approve on the pop-up, and confirm. From there, just follow the prompts on screen, and within minutes, your token will be live and good to go. This is where you set the key details of your token. Start by entering a name, selecting a ticker, writing a short description, and uploading your logo. For this walkthrough, I'll use Super Mario Coin with the ticker Mario. Think of the description as your hook. Make it funny, smart, or simply something that sticks in people's heads. Once that's in place, add the logo and move to the next step. This is where tokenomics come in. It might seem complicated when you first see the page, but the simple truth is you don't have to touch a single setting. The defaults are already in place, so all you need to do is click next and move on. Here you'll notice the options for a creator tag and a launch page to your coin's info. They might look useful, but in reality, they don't change the outcome of your launch. Since turning them on costs 0.1 Sol, the smarter move is to skip them. Save yourself some funds and go straight to the next step. The next step gives you the option to link your token to social accounts. This is definitely worth doing because it boosts credibility and helps your project get in front of more eyes. If you've already got social set up, now's the moment to add them. For this walkthrough, I'll skip it so we can move ahead faster. Building credibility is key here, and the revoke authority options are designed for that. Think of them as built-in protections. Revoke freeze means trades can't be shut down. Revoke mint keeps the supply fixed, and revoke update locks the contract permanently, so there's no shady changes after launch. Since these settings are public, not enabling them can raise doubts. So the safest move is to turn them all on before clicking Launch My Token Now. Once you hit launch, your wallet will pop up asking for confirmation. Approve it, follow the prompts, and in just a few moments, your token will be live. The coin isn't fully ready yet though. Let's start by giving it a quick check on SolScan to make sure everything's in order. The moment your token pops up on SolScan, that's confirmation it's live and running on the blockchain. From there, you can follow supply numbers, watch transactions in motion, and explore the full details. But don't get carried away just yet. The launch isn't 100% complete. There's one last step to go, so let's get on to it. If you want your token to actually be tradable, you'll have to add liquidity. The best part is it's really straightforward. Just click the liquidity button and follow along with the steps I'll show you. That button brings you directly into Raydium. From there, connect your wallet using the option at the top right and select your provider. To import your coin, click the token field on Raydium, then copy the MOONTOOL contract address and paste it into the token box and let it update. Once it's visible, complete the info, press Add User Token, and pick it from the drop-down menu. Notice we have a total supply of 1 billion. We'll be dropping 900 million into the pool for liquidity. Now it's time to choose your quote token, the currency traders will use to swap with your token. On Raydium, Solana is already set as the default. And honestly, it's the most stable choice, so we'll stick with it. Next, decide how much Sol you want to add to the pool. I suggest going with the max, since liquidity isn't locked, and you can always pull it back later. Just make sure you leave at least 0.2 Sol in your wallet for fees. Next up is picking your fee tier, and I recommend setting it at 2%. That's the rate I've seen the best results with, so it's the one I stick to. You can experiment with other options, but I can't guarantee they'll perform as well. Once you've chosen, click Initialize Liquidity Pool, approve the prompt in your wallet, and your token will officially be live and ready to trade. The moment your liquidity pool is live, your token will show up on Photon and be ready for trading. The next step is to watch how the market reacts. I'll pull up the charts so you can see transactions happening in real time and follow everything as it unfolds. When it comes to chart tracking, Dex Screener is the go-to in my opinion. It's not only more friendly for new users, but it's also smoother and easier for walkthroughs like this. To check your coin, just pick any coin. Copy the contract address from MOONTOOL, paste it into the search bar, and your chart will load instantly. Key point here, focus on liquidity since that's where most of the activity happens. But keep in mind that bots are going to be there, and there's no way to avoid them right now. Be sure to check your portfolio on Raydium to see all your tokens and active positions in one place. This is also where your profits will show up when you're ready to withdraw. Usually, positions appear in the liquidity tab within 10 to 15 minutes, so a short delay is normal. Check out this launch's time lapse. There aren't strict rules, but patterns emerge quickly. You'll notice a few things. Bots move extremely fast, which is normal. Keep an eye on trade volume. When buyers step in, liquidity and market cap go up. Your profits depend on liquidity. So watch your position in Raydium. Once it's visible, that's your cue for the next step, which I'll guide you through. We've reached the final step. Head over to Raydium's liquidity section and select your LP position. Click the minus button and drag the slider all the way to 100%. Ignore the numbers at the top. They aren't reliable for payouts. Instead, focus on the Sol amount below. When it looks right, hit remove liquidity and confirm in your wallet. Just a reminder, this video is meant for learning only. I'm not providing financial advice, so always do your own research before making any choices. Once that alert pops up, your earnings are already on their way to your wallet. Open it, wait a few seconds for it to refresh, and you'll see the results instantly. I made a small profit in just minutes. Not huge, but doing this repeatedly really adds up over time. Before we wrap up, a quick disclaimer. This video is purely for educational purposes. I'm not affiliated with Photon, MOONTOOL, Dex Screener, or any platform shown here. I'm simply sharing the process I personally follow. That said, the opportunity looks promising. If it resonates with you, now could be a perfect time to dive in.